Mark, I have concerns.
Concerns? I told you I haven't experienced any disassociative episodes in weeks now. When Jake or Steven do surface, it's only for minutes at a time.
I'm not talking about your DID, Mark. Despite your so-called reputation, you are extraordinarily high-functioning. People suffering from DID experience episodes during periods of high stress, but your history appears to have increased your stress threshold. As Moon Knight, and as a soldier before that, you've built an extraordinary tolerance to high-stress situations that would cause most people with your disorder to disassociate. I'm not talking about your brain damage either. Your deal with the Avengers stipulates that you work with a qualified superhuman therapist, but that only works so long as we trust one another. You haven't been honest with me, Mark. How was therapy, Mark?
Difficult. And I thought I asked you to call me Mr. Knight. Anything happening tonight?
Terry's in your office.
Terry? What does he want?
I don't know. He's scared. He won't tell me why, but something has him spooked.
Well, the mood I'm in, there's not going to be much on the streets tonight scarier than me. Right. Terry, we know one another, so I'll spare you the ritual. How can I help?
Look, I don't...
Terry!
You know how someone's been, gunning for you? Messing with you? Sending dudes after you? I know who it is.
Huh?
It's Soldier.
I don't understand. I've submitted to multiple brain imaging sessions. I've logged my disassociative episodes. I've been entirely transparent.
Again, that's not what I'm talking about. There's more to your mental health than your conditions, Mark. You're smart, you're resourceful, you're charismatic, which means that you're very good at hiding how you really feel. Since we began, you've couched answers about your life and your occupation in flowery language and glibness. You always elude the point.
This is ridiculous.
Is it? Can you really tell me that you answered me honestly when I asked about your insistence on being masked?
Fine. Ask me a question.
Why are you so unhappy, Mark?
This is his place. His other place, I mean. I knew he lived with his mom, so it seemed weird when I saw him come here, right? Wow, high tech. What is it?
Parabolic and laser mics, recording equipment, surveillance gear, all pointed at the Midnight Mission.
Wild. You think Soldier was CIA or something like that?
Something like that. Unhappy. Huh. Why should I be happy, Dr. Sturman? When has happiness ever mattered to the Fist of Khonshu? I don't have happiness. I have my duty. I have my debt.
There it is again. That's how you think Moon Knight should talk. Glibness and angst. What a combination. Don't insult me by talking like a character from a video game, Mark.
Are you Jewish, Dr. Sturman?
Saying Soldier is Hydra?
Is or was. He blacked out his tattoos. So either he's undercover or he walked. Either way, he had me under surveillance. I sent Terry home. I need you out of the mission and somewhere safe. Call Tigra.
Huh! What? You find a bunch of wooden stakes over there? What's he going to do to me?
Reese, please.
Fine. What are you going to do?
Me? You know what they say. A boy's best friend is his mother.
No one says that.
Just get out of the mission. Of course, there's being raised Jewish, and then there's being raised by a rabbi. My father was the kindest, gentlest man I've ever known, but there was never anything kind or gentle in me. He was a man of peace. He hated violence, and I thought that made him weak. A weak man serving an indifferent God. Because those were our stories, weren't they? We lost our homes, our land. We were enslaved and then escaped into the desert. And from then up till now, we took our licks from practically everyone. My father taught me that it was our perseverance that was our greatest quality as a people. How we never gave up our faith, our laws, our covenant with God. How we could laugh to keep from crying, no matter what happened to us. So when I died in Somalia, can you blame me for accepting Khonshu's offer? I put aside a God who let terrible things happen to his people, a God who I had never seen, never heard, in favor of a God who spoke right to me and promised, "Join me, my son, and together we will get things done."
No one could blame you for wanting to live, Mark.
But that's just it, isn't it? All my life I thought my father was weak, because he was kind and gentle and would never raise a hand in violence. But he would have died before he broke faith with God, before recognizing another. "You shalt have no other gods before me, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God." When it came down to it, I was the weak one. I sold out everything I'd been raised to believe in to save my own neck, to further indulge my addiction to violence. My father's God took us out of Egypt. My new God had kept us there.
Do you regret that choice?
Of course I do. I got my life back, and what good did it do me? I buried my father. I killed my brother, my friends, Frenchie, Crowley, Gina, and her boys. The lucky ones just hate me for what being a part of my life did to them. The others are in the ground. And when I was asked by my God to take down the Avengers and put my boot on the world's neck, I did it. And I did it well, because that's what I've always done. As a Marine, as a mercenary, as Moon Knight, I did what I was told was the right thing to do, no matter what my eyes, my ears, my soul told me. But did it help a single person? No. And now my kid and her mother are an ocean away because they're scared of me. You couldn't understand before why I take being the Fist of Khonshu so seriously, when it's cost me so much. Cost me everything. It's because I don't have anything left. If I'm not the Fist of Khonshu, whatever I choose to understand that as, then I'm just Mark Spector, the man who makes the wrong choice every time. The man who threw away his religion, his heritage, killed what family he didn't bury. The man who brought harm and trauma to everyone who ever cared about him. The man who can't breathe from the guilt closing over his head, thick as seawater and twice as bitter. No wonder I developed DID, because I'd rather be anyone else other than that guy. How's that for honesty? Soldier!
Moon Knight. Twist! It wasn't Soldier after all.
It's a bomb. You gotta get out. You okay, soldier? You gotta go.
Pay attention, Moon Knight. There is a bomb.
I hope you're not real attached to your face, pal.
There's not a lot of ticks or tocks left on my clock. Not enough time to find it, let alone disarm it. So call this a case study. Is the Moon Knight for real? Oh, that's hard and chain, by the by.
Epoxy in the keyhole.
You've got two options. One, you can admit that you're a phony and save yourself. I didn't lock the door on my way out, so you're free to go. Sure, you'll prove that everything you claim to be is a lie, but you'll live. Or two, you die here, wasting your life trying to save some ex-Hydra piece of trash. That was a real photo I planted in my room, by the way. Your boy here has a dirty past.
Get up, soldier. I need you to pull on this chain as hard as you can. He's right. I ain't worth it. You gotta save yourself, Mr. Knight. I just came from your mom's place. I'm not going back to tell her you got blown up. Get it? I decide who deserves to live and die around here. So pull the damn chain.
Oh, what? What are you doing?
Microplasma torch. Toy from my wealthier days. Going to be a toss-up. What runs out first? Its fuel cell or the bomb's timer?
Tick-tock, Moon Knight. Tick tock. Tick tock. Tick tock. Tick tock.
I'll be damned. You did it. I'm a big enough man to admit it, Moon Knight. I underestimated you. Damn, this is going to be fun.
Terry?
No, you jerk. Terry never existed. Gee whiz, Mr. Knight. This sure is weird. Golly, a mystery. Nah, call me Zodiac.